SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play there for L.A.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Switch. He's coming.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. 7-7, our score after 1.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the ground with a tight end. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run here with Akers. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 5. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That will throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, but he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And all that remains is the game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man open. It's K.J. Hill. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.